Over the past several years, Transformers has come out with a lot of good figures, and I mean a lot. Legacy, Studio Series, but some of my ultimate favorites are the collaboratives. These just mesh together just two franchises and make a spectacular figure in my opinion, except, you know, the J Balvin figure, which we won't talk about because it's super sus. Today we're going to be looking at the top 10 Transformer crossovers so far. Number 10, G.I. Joe Bumblebee, AWE Striker. Now, I mean, this one is pretty cool. I mean, Transformers and G.I. Joe, it's meant to be. But to me, it doesn't look that great. I mean, the legs look super bulky, his chest is super wide, and even though the vehicle mode looks phenomenal, the figure that comes with, well, honestly, you could just throw that in the trash and I would care less. Number 9, Street Fighter 2, Optimus Prime as Ryu and Megatron as M. Bison. I've never ever played Street Fighter 2. I've never played Street Fighter 1. I've never played any form of Street Fighter. Ever. Except maybe, you know, Forced to Fight, but that's not even remotely Street Fighter 2. Whatever. But anyway, I like this one because it takes similar molds that Transformers has already come up with, but just recolored and reformatted some of the parts so that they look pretty dang cool. Like Optimus, almost flawless. It's a great figure. I don't really like the coloring on him. He looks a bit odd. The jet mode's okay, the truck mode's okay, but Megatron, that is where it is at, my friends. This mold, if they just give him just a G1 Megatron color, honestly, I would just buy that in a heartbeat. It is such a cool mold, my friends. And also, I believe it also comes with a plane mode as well. I don't know, but of course it has to come with the tank mode. But yeah, this is one of the best I've ever seen. Number 8, G.I. Joe Megatron as a HISS tank. Now, I mean, this has gotten a lot of flack from a lot of reviewers saying that, you know, this figure was pretty bad. But actually, it's not that bad in my opinion. I mean, just look at the box art for this thing. This looks the box art is spectacular. But also, the figure, it's not that bad. For a Megatron, it's pretty dang large. I believe it's a commander size figure. That's the $90 price tag, which in my opinion is overpriced, but we won't get into that. It also comes with a Baroness figure, which honestly you can also just toss out if you're not a G.I. Joe fan, like I am. It's just so weird and so dumb looking and Number 7, X-Men Expanse. This one also has gotten a lot of flack because of the just random part placement and stuff. But honestly, I don't think the figure is that bad. It has, honestly, a great blend of Transformers and then, you know, Cyclops. I've actually watched the original X-Men and it's okay as a TV show goes. But honestly, I don't think it looks that bad. I mean, honestly, the figures you can also toss because I'm not a Transformers fan and I would probably just toss them in the trash, or I just keep them and sell them on Whatnot or something. But anyway, honestly, it doesn't look that bad. Would I say it is worth like $70? No, I'd say it's worth at least 50, and now it is going for 50 and probably even less on Amazon. So pick one of those up when you can because they're probably going to go out of stock pretty soon. Number 6, Ectotron. Now, this figure is a combination of Ghostbusters and Transformers, and they've made several comics based on this. And I honestly don't think the figure looks that bad. I think it's actually a really good figure, but it just doesn't appeal to me. I mean, it's okay. And, you know, the monsters, just toss those out too. It's just total trash. Number 5, Draculus. And a lot of people thought this was just a money grab. I honestly thought it was 2 at first, and then I saw the figure and I was like, whoa. This was a crossover of Transformers and the original Dracula movie, which, if you ever watched it, is very cringy and you will not want to watch it for the rest of your life. Anyway, the Dracula's figure doesn't look that bad. I mean, I know it's a redeco of another figure that also turns into a bat, but bear with me on this. The recolor doesn't. It looks really good. Even the bat mode, it looks really good. Especially the cape just sells it. I mean, have that thing swooshing in the wind, and you got yourself a pretty good heck of a figure right there. Number 4, the Top Gun crossover Maverick. This figure, in my opinion, is one of the best. And I know a lot of people are like, I don't know. But I actually like it. Even though, you know, I watched Top Gun and it wasn't that good. I'm sorry, viewing audience who likes Top Gun. I do not like this movie, except for the dogfight scenes. I liked those. But anyway, I really like this, and it brings, I think, a certain Bayverse quality to the figure. It looks really good, honestly. I think you just have this with your Studio Series Bayverse collection or whatever, and it would honestly just blend right in. It looks super sick. And also, it's coming out with a reissue with, I believe, 2 new guns. So, you know, if I honestly have not picked it up. I know I'm a sad person. But, you know, I'm definitely going to try and get this before it's sold out. Number 3, Gigawatt. I actually own this figure. Yeah, this is the only one I own. I know. I've said this before. I am a sad person. Also, a really good figure. This is one of my favorite collaboratives. This figure just blends perfectly with the DeLorean. Yeah, I know, it's a retool of Sideswipe, but we won't go into that because it's such a good figure. And honestly, I was kind of shocked when it didn't come with Doc and Marty figures, but honestly, I think that was for the best. This figure by itself is just amazing. Number 2. Optimus Prime Ghostbusters style. I really like the look of this figure. It is basically a masterpiece recolor with a few more goodies added in. You got a ghost from Ghostbusters. This is a really good figure in my opinion. It's just one of the best Transformers has ever made. And you really can't go wrong with the packaging. I mean, look at that. It's a Ghostbusters backpack. That is sick. Number 1, the Jurassic Park crossover. Autobot JP39 versus Tyrannicon Rex. I think this is a tremendous 2-pack collaborative. Honestly, entirely worth getting for your Transformers collection. I know I have yet to get one. I will get one as the earliest convenience, but you know, money is tight, and that's a whole nother story that I'll probably post someday. But anyway, this is just too cool for words. You got your classic T-Rex that transforms into a Predacon. You got your classic Ford Explorer, Jurassic Park style, that transforms into a Autobot Bounty Hunter, I think? I don't know. It's a Autobot. I know that much. I don't really know that much about the figure. Honestly though, it is one of the best. It is the best collaborative you will ever own in your life. Honestly, I would get 2, one to keep for yourself and one maybe to, you know, sell for a crazy amount of money one day. But yeah, that is 10 collaboratives that I think are the best ever. Anyway, if you made it through this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I know I rambled way too much. Anyway, if you could also please endure me for talking for just a few seconds more, please hit that subscribe button and that like button. It really helps out the channel a lot, and you know, gets me more viewers, and you can see more content, and then you know, I can actually start making money in these things and maybe buy some ridiculous stuff, and then you guys can see me, you know, either destroy it or maybe just, you know, regret the purchase. It's your choice.